sunshine out there today. It will be a pretty day. The evening planner tonight, temperatures here will drop back off into the 30s again pretty quickly in the evening. It's going to be another very cold night, another very cold morning coming up for your Thursday. In fact, Thursday morning might even be a degree or two colder than this morning. Well down the 20s, and we'll have widespread 20s again tomorrow morning. This is Chatham. This is what it looks like tomorrow morning, back down into the mid-20s. Won't be very much wind at all, but just a little bit of a breeze is enough to make it feel like 20-ish again. So I know. This is the thing about this cold snap. It's not how cold it's getting. We're not breaking any records here. It's just the fact that we're doing this several mornings in a row. That doesn't typically happen. We have one or two cold mornings and things generally start to bounce back. This one has some legs to it. It's staying cold here throughout the week. Day planner tomorrow in Foley. Temperatures here will be in the upper 40s to near 50 by the afternoon. That's tomorrow. So it's going to be tomorrow until we see that kind of a warm up. And then we get to tomorrow night. There's going to be a Gulf low developing off to the west of us. And this is going to create a massive system here across the southern half of the country. Rain, snow, ice. We're going to be solidly in the rain band of all this. We're just going to be too warm in our area. Here we are Friday morning. There could be some, some sleet maybe down into down to Montgomery, maybe even a little farther south than that. But we won't get any widespread wintry weather in our area. If we're going to find that, you're going to have to go to the northern part of the state and probably into the upper elevations at that to find it. I could see some up in obviously in Tennessee, maybe up around Atlanta as well. Once again, for us, this will be a rain event. It should be a pretty good rain on Friday, too. It should give us a pretty good soaking, which is good news because we won't have another rain chance until the following Friday. So we need whatever rain we can get out of the system on Friday. Temperatures, while it's raining, will be mostly in the 40s. So it's going to be a cold, kind of miserable rain on Friday. And it'll rain for a good bit of the day, probably from the morning to at least the middle of the afternoon. We'll have good rain chances. And then weekend behind that system turns cold again. So more cold air. There will be a little bit of a warming trend next week, but not much of one. We're going to stay pretty chilly here as we head through the middle part of January. So that cold weather will continue.